What's up?
What's
Dude,
up?
why did we even bother going live? We already raised $260 without going live. We should have just sat here for
Shut
6
it
hours
down.
not
We
doing
hit the
anything.
goal. Thank you guys so much for coming on our Christmas stream. Thanks for hanging out with us, enjoying our super silly bits and our goofs and our gags. And well, hopefully we can do this again next year because this has been amazing.
This is why Christmas is the best part of the year, and it's my favorite birthday.
That's dope. How's my does my PowerPoint thing look right? Are we good to go on that front?
I think it looks great.
I keep all tabbing and stuff around it. Oh well.
Yeah, good job, numbnuts.
Whatever, man. I
That's
don't
fine.
see the stuff. And you know what? PowerPoint has a weird thing now where, like, if you try to do it, and it used to
Are
be
you
would just.
homeschooling me on PowerPoint?
Yeah, dude. When was the last time you used PowerPoint?
No, I was in college.
Okay, well, I haven't used it. It's been a long time since I was in college. I'm a little long in the tooth.
Man, I love college.
Oh man,
Me too.
What about you guys?
You can get
I
pizza.
wish there was a song to express that.
You can get pizza $1 a slice. That's why I love college.
In
Not
college?
anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, because of inflation.
You show your student ID
Inflation,
and you
yeah.
get cheaper
Because the
pizza.
fucking SJW liberals.
Thanks,
Uh,
Brandon.
The liberals
woke
help.
up.
Wait, the liberals help you party in college, or they hurt you party in
Well,
college?
No, they put a
they-
surtax on pizza.
They
Oh.
made pizza woke, so it costs more.
Oh shit, that sucks. I remember when pizza used to say slurs. I remember when
Yeah.
pizza used to be nasty. You'd order a big
Boiler
pepperoni
Room in
pizza.
Chicago shut down. You know why?
Why?
They went woke.
They went woke. If you go woke, you go broke. That's what I heard from a bunch of very old guys. So we'll see how that goes for them.
That's right.
What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying Christmas.
Thank
we
you
have
for
some
all the
ex-
donations.
Oh, they're already starting in.
Yeah,
I don't know if-
400 bucks
they-
already.
they're
I don't know if that
crazy
comes.
already.
I don't think it comes up on the alert box. How do you? You can see it in the chat.
Can we just get somebody to?
You can see the names. Daddy About You. Kate on Twitch.
Woot. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry if
Downstairs,
we missed
Brian.
people.
Ricardo Pleasure. Yeah, how do you get the donations to
Like-
pop up on the screen?
I don't know.
On
See,
the-
the problem is we're dumb, and
Hmm.
also then we're gonna do stuff in character where it'll be hard to acknowledge. So people are gonna have to bear.
You know
with
what?
us a
If you
little.
guys want to donate, then go ahead and donate. We'll figure it out. We'll do something. Once we start getting bigger, donate. Once it gets later in the night, I'm gonna accept some donations for some nog.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make him feel horrible drinking eggnog.
I
It's
got
not alcoholic, but he's still gonna feel very bad.
I got like one that's like this tall. It's like those tall, skinny cardboard ones, and then I got a little pint of it. And I figure if I have any more nog than that, it'll be pretty bad.
Also, if
so.
you donate, Charles will have to drink a beer, and he's gonna hate to have to do that.
Charles
Oh,
hates
my
drinking the
tummy.
beer.
Oh.
He
Oh
hates
my
that.
God. He's gonna be rolling around all day. I got some beer too, but
If
I don't know
someone
how.
donates $100, Charles will have to eat some tikka masala.
Ooh.
Ooh, if someone will
Don't mind
order
if
it
you
for me
do.
from
hate that.
Rangoli.
You hate that.
Ah.
I think, Branson, it's best that you have the non-alcoholic nog because there's nothing you get out of it. It just tastes bad and makes you feel bad.
I mean, it's kind
And
of
you
like
get
ice cream. When I tasted it yesterday, it's kind of like ice cream.
Is it?
It's like if there was a lot more
Melted
eggs.
ice cream?
It's like if there was a lot more wet eggs in ice cream, I guess.
So it sounds awful.
But it's like room temperature. Well, yeah, but like you got to look on the brighter sides of things. That's why it's Christmas time, Charles. You always got to look on the nice side of
That's
things. during
why it's Christmas time?
Well, no, during Christmas time, you look at the nice stuff versus the bad stuff because you're supposed to be nice because it's fun. Everything's so bright and the lights are out and everybody has Christmas cheer.
But what about the people who don't have Christmas cheer?
Well, I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about people having a bad Christmas. I'm worried about the people having a good Christmas, the nice Christmases.
Okay,
It's all
Branson,
very nice and
Watch
pleasant.
me make this amazing
I got
segue.
some. I got some tinsel.
It seems, Branson, like you know more about
got some
Christmas
trees.
than me. You know so much about Christmas. Maybe you could give us an introduction to what it is to enlighten me.
I was hoping somebody would ask. I've been begging, going around all week waiting for somebody to ask me what Christmas is really about. And now I'm ready to do that.
Oh my god. What a coincidence that I asked that.
Did we say I'm not doing the nog till at least 6?
Yeah, I don't know if people are trying to get the nog yet.
Don't bid for the nog yet. We'll let you guys know when the nog's in play. But if we're doing this for 6 hours, right? And I know people, they're going to immediately try to slip in some nog right off the jump. And it's going to be terrible. It's going to be lights out for me. I'm going to be sick. And I'm supposed to be doing silly bits all night. It's not going to work. So wait till 6, then you can make me sick. And I'm gonna raise the price on the nog based off how bad I feel at the time.
We're gonna have other stuff to donate for too. Also, we're gonna play some duck race, some spin the wheel, all kinds of stuff.
And we got some silly bits and gags and some great guests for you guys today. I hope you guys have so much fun and learn about Christmas. I'm smiling so fucking hard right now. I'm so excited by Christmas. You guys ready to learn something?
Yeah, who's this? Okay, presentation. It looks like it's spelled wrong. Oh no, it's spelled right. Presentation, copyright, Alex Branson, age 34.
Yeah, that's how much. Well, because at first I was going to put my name under the thing, but I put by Christmas because I was so locked in on Christmas. I was thinking about Christmas. But you can add text in PowerPoint, so I added it up right there. And these are just some ideas of cool Christmas gifts. I got Infinite Jest there. There's a snowman. He's associated with Christmas, a la Jack Frost. Tonka Trunk is a great gift you can get for anybody of any age. I know a lot of grown adult men that play with trucks.
Oh, me and Andrew do it at the bar.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I mean,
We play
trucks,
blocks. We
yeah.
play guys. We like to play guys.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Crash together.
Yeah, I like it.
Wolverine, Ninja Turtle, all
Yeah.
kind of guys.
We all like being
G.I.
Michelangelo, so we do 3 Michelangelos playing Ninja Turtles. Anything you can really think of. Your imagination's a stronger aphrodisiac than anything else you could imagine.
I have a quick question, Alex. Is there like a list you can see on the account of donations?
That's what I'm trying to set up because it's through
Okay,
Twitch. It's not through Streamlabs.
Like,
I'm used to it
it's-
through Streamlabs.
It'd be nice if we could just read them off a list instead of have to go through chat.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, sorry that we're stupid.
Does anyone know that? Because they added a charity stream thing directly through Twitch.
You know who knows it is Tom, but guess what? He's too good to be here. He's got to do Christmas stuff with his wife.
Well, we'll just
Oh,
he
give him
hates
a-
wow.
charity.
Let's give him a call. We'll give him a call later.
You
to
should
see how
call
he's
him on the
doing.
phone over and
I'll
over.
give him a call.
again.
I got a presentation to give. Should we jump into it, or do we?
Yeah,
is
we
there
got to get
anything
through
else-
this. We got to get through this
Go to
fucking
twitch.tv/.
presentation.
Is there anybody else we got to set up or talk about or anything like that? All right. So, what is Christmas? I know we've all heard of Christmas. We've heard of Hallmark movie. We've heard of Santa Claus. But do we really know what Christmas is and where it comes from? So I'm talking about ancient Christmases. I'm talking about caveman times, caveman Christmas. I'm talking about all that stuff so we can better learn. And if you guys have any questions at any time, feel free to interrupt
another
me
thing,
and talk.
you guys should,
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk over you right now. We should make some people some mods. Brian, Cade, I'll be one, just like in the background.
I can't
saying.
look at the chat while I have PowerPoint.
I'm saying Alex can do it
maximized,
eventually.
So, okay.
Yeah, I will do it.
Well,
Palma
sure.
says he wants to be one. I don't know if I trust Palma. He's crazy.
Let the boy be a mod.
He's
Let the boy-
crazy.
All right.
Fine.
So,
Fine.
So,
Okay.
what is Christmas? We have the Regis Philbin Christmas album, which hopefully
Branson,
we'll be
why do we have to
hearing-
listen to this? Why do we have to do this? This feels like homework right now.
the Christmas album or the
All of it.
presentation. Okay, well, we have to do the presentation because we got 6 hours basically to kill. And I was thinking a PowerPoint could take up like the first hour really easy. And I'm going to do a bunch of goofs on it and I'll make the stuff spin around and people will lose their fucking mind.
But don't you think the people watching already know what Christmas is?
Well, they may know.
Don't be naive, Charles.
Yeah, they may know.
Oh, these people are stupid.
They may know stuff like tree. They may know, guy in a red beard, but they may not know, or white beard with red pajamas. They may not.
They don't know the
his
lore,
name.
though.
Yeah. So this is the true lore of
Are they
Christmas.
pajamas that he wears?
Yeah, they are. They're buckles and pajamas, and they got all kinds of cool stuff on. And the tree spins because it's 3D. That's not a pic. Can you guys see
Hey,
that?
do you think when Christmas falls on a Friday, Santa's allowed to wear jeans for casual Friday?
I think so. Yeah, I really do. But that's something we can kind of get into here. And there's Regis. He's spinning.
Oh,
And,
look at him go. He's on fire.
We're listening to him in the background here on repeat.
Oh, okay. This was my test slide that I forgot to delete. I figured out how to do voices on it, so we're just going to go ahead and skip right through that. We're going to skip through this one right here.
What
That's
happened
just
to that?
That's a
Yeah, what is that?
Was that like a dog got
That's
into it?
just a test picture. I was looking for like any random test picture, so I found like a test picture and I just kind of threw it on there to kind of get it started. But that's not part of the presentation. This is actually the first slide of the presentation.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and there's some presents. There's Jesus. And this is just what is Christmas. And here's some crazy Christmas facts that I was hoping we could talk about. You guys could learn some more stuff. Fact 1, no matter what kind of religion or type of other guy you are, you have to admit one thing. Christmas has been going crazy lately. Christmas is all
That's
the
true.
rage. You go
I
and
have
you
heard
see
of
the
it.
decorations everywhere. On the radio, on television, on Netflix or Hulu, they're also talking about Christmas. And it's going crazy. So all I want to say at the very beginning here, what other type of religion guy you are, even if you're not Christmas, you have to admit that you have to give it up for Christmas. So everybody, if you're at home by yourself right now, let's just give it up for Christmas real quick. We just want to give it up for Christmas. Fact 2, Christmas is on Christmas Day. So that's been like the same.
Wait, when is Christmas Day?
Like you remember Christmas Day, you remember it as a
what
kid.
day? Is it on like a Sunday?
It's on the first Christmas of every
the year?
December.
It's
yeah.
after Christmas Eve.
Oh, word.
And it's 2 days after pre-Christmas.
And every 4 years on leap year, there's 2 Christmases that year.
Like I don't know how to like explain it to you, but basically if it's Christmas Eve, you know that Christmas is coming, Andrew.
Oh. So it's like New Year's Eve.
Well, like Christmas is coming up. Like, are you ready for it? But it's not yet today. So it's something that's going to come up.
So I was going to go to Target today to buy a Christmas hat because I was like, well, Branson's doing this whole Christmas thing. I should buy a Santa hat. Or is it called a Christmas hat or a Santa hat?
I think you can call it either. It's fair play.
I was going to
either
go
way.
buy a Christmas hat at Target. But then everyone's cars were there. And there's a million people there. And they're all going crazy. So I said, forget that. I don't have time.
So you drove there.
I let
you
everyone
drove
down.
there and drove back.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a block away from me. It's no big deal.
Oh,
you drove 1 block? You could have walked.
Well, I was going to other stores too.
What other stores were you going to?
We're not going to get into it. And
Were
Charles,
you buying any gifts?
Charles, don't pull the walking shit on me. I wasn't buying any gifts, and I wasn't buying any gifts for you. I'm sorry.
Has either of my gifts to you guys arrived yet?
No.
I was hoping they'd arrive by now. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. You guys, I haven't gotten anything from you.
Well, it's a thought that
either.
counts. Christmas is a time for giving. And by the way, we're doing a charity stream right now for Trans Lifeline. So if you want to give to us, you can donate on the purple link that says donate to charity down there below the screen.
It's actually, so he's going to change the stream.
It's by me. It's by me.
So the link's going to be over here. So you just check out right there, and that's going to be the link, I think, somewhere around.
The Grinch?
Princeton, you're pointing at me, basically.
Okay, well, something over
I'm
Charles.
if you look at the stream, it's by me, and I was showing it.
If you keep clicking on Charles, something will pop up over there, and then you can donate to Trans Lifeline. And we're hoping to raise $1 million.
Well, Alex is covering me up now with the Grinch. Or the E1 logo. So he's saying I'm E1.
Can you guys let me know if he covers me up with anything? Because
he covered you up.
Covered you up.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there anything I can do about that, or is it just?
Well, it's our logo. It's not a big deal. If it said if it was like a picture of poop or something, that would be mean. But
you can give me a copyright claim for using it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
the E1 logo.
Yeah, trademark claim.
Yeah, we'll see you in court.
So Christmas is here to celebrate the birth of Jesus. He was a wellness consultant and he was a life coach from the Middle East. And he did a lot of big things back in the day. Pretty popular guy. He wore sandals a lot. He was always in the desert finding his way. Just eccentric character. And Christmas is all about him and what they do about him. And like he was born. In a lot of cultures, they love showing Jesus as a little baby.
Well, do you remember? They also show him a lot when he was a grown man. Like when they killed him and he was a grown man.
That wasn't what Christmas was about.
They put him on Christmas tree wood to crucify him.
What?
They thought it would be ironic because it was for his birthday.
Well, yeah,
and they crucified him on Christmas.
But it was he was an adult. It wasn't the day he was born that he was.
No, they didn't crucify a baby, but that'd be way more cool, honestly. Like that'd be twisted.
He hadn't done anything yet, regardless.
Do you think that Pontius Pilate
you're talking about like
a
Slipknot Christmas, Charles? You need to knock it off.
What's up?
That's fucked up.
No, they killed him. They killed him on Easter. That's why Easter's the big one. He was born on Christmas.
I think Easter was 3 days after they killed him, right?
Man, all these coincidences happened in his life where everything happened on a holiday.
It's crazy. Basically,
Well,
this
here's
guy.
the thing: is they killed him, and then 3 days later on Easter, he popped up and went, "What's up, y'all? I'm still here."
All right, well, fuck Easter. We're not talking about Easter. We're talking about Christmas. We're trying to get in the Christmas.
Christmas
spirit,
is
not the
way
Easter
more
spirit.
fun.
Yeah, fuck Easter. We don't want to hear anything about Easter today. Today's all about Christmas. Easter's
You think-
boring.
Do you think that Jesus' mom tried to get pregnant exactly 9 months before Christmas to make sure he would be born on Christmas Day?
Well, she didn't even know it was gonna happen. Well, she did. She got a warning from an angel, but it wasn't up to her. God was like, "I'm gonna."
God called dibs. He dibs.
He would be
her.
canceled for that today. That's not consensual.
Oh, big time, big time. And the angel warning her, that's just trying to be God's bro, but he knew it was messed up.
Raphael was just doing his job.
Is that the name of the?
Yeah.
I
Is
know
he
we're
named for the
talking
Ninja
about-
Turtle?
People have to
Or
say
vice
all
versa.
angels are bastards, but it's not true.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ab.
All angels do is send messages.
They're gossips. They just go around in Bible times, go and be like, God's looking at you.
We all know about the Mailer demon. But
Listen,
did you know about the Mailer angel?
if God takes his big Sauron eye and shines it on me, I'm gonna want to know he's looking at me. So shout out to angels for making
Shout out to
Christmas
angels. Shout out for angels for making it happen, for giving us warnings about what God may or may not do.
happen. Shout
to
out to
us.
them for giving us hymns. Christmas hymns are pretty good.
Yeah, and regardless, all this religious mumbo jumbo with all the angels and whatnot, and Jesus and who was born when, and what does Easter mean? All that matters is what you do on Christmas is that you give presents, right? You eat yummy food and tree. There's gonna be tree. You have the tree. Put lights on it. Is awesome.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
Nope.
Let's see what it does when I click it. Oh, here we go. That got bolded. It was supposed to do all of them. I click. Okay, there he goes.
Oh wait, there's a good question in the chat, Branson. Is there a Catholic version of Christmas?
Not that I know of. I think they would have too many decorations or something because like Catholics go crazy for making their church all, ornate and stuff like that.
Too many
So I think
candles.
they'd have like some crazy overproduced version of Christmas where like Jesus would look like Bumblebee
Branson's
from
right. Christmas
Transformers.
match is like 3 hours long.
Yeah, they do too much. They make it too much. They have to be, they got.
They
too
do
many
it at
rules.
midnight.
Yeah,
So you gotta
it's
stay
boring.
up late.
It's
But you stay
boring.
up late and you go to mass for 3 hours. Then you got to wake up the next morning to open your shit.
Well, so you get all your. If you're Catholic, you get your presents on the day after Christmas, or you get them late on.
No,
Christmas?
it's Christmas Eve midnight mass.
What
A
is
lot of people don't know this, but Andrew went to Catholic school at home.
Yeah.
Catholic private homeschooled.
Home mass. Watching Mother Angelica on CWTN.
EWTN.
Oh, okay.
Bitch.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah,
well,
we're gonna be watching some EWTN on the Fortune Kit stream. Awesome.
What's EWTN?
it's the Catholic channel
it's,
for
it's like it's the Catholic BET.
Honestly,
yeah, CET. It's for like old ladies who are dying and they just want to like they're too
Yeah.
sick to go to
I
church
don't-
anymore.
Yeah.
Well, basically, that's all great.
But guess what? Christmas isn't all about religion and God shit. It's about presents and having fun. Branson, can you explain further?
Yeah, it's about fun with your friends. It's about eating yummy food. You can eat all
Ooh.
the cookies you want. You get to drink all the red wine you want. You can let your teeth get as red as possible because red is a Christmas color. All right, you light a
Can I
nice
let my teeth get
candle in your
green?
house. You can let your teeth can be any color on Christmas.
All right.
Yeah, that's because he's accepting. I don't like. I guess I didn't want to get to the Jesus stuff, but Christmas, the spirit of Christmas, which is like the Holy Ghost, is accepting. Oh, there you go. Oh, it didn't do any
There
of
we
the
go.
stuff. Why didn't it do any of the spins? All right, so this is the ancient white guy Christmas. We're talking about pre-Christmas times here.
Oh,
This was-
pagans?
Yeah, you know how we were talking about Jesus?
Yeah.
He
Nope.
wasn't. You know how he's really old?
Yeah.
He wasn't even born yet in this times, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. So this was even before that.
This is like
And-
olden days. This is like Shakespeare days, right? Like olden
yeah,
days.
this is like Shakespeare. All of the guys, I've been talking to a lot of guys with interesting ideas on the internet, and they told me that all white guys used to look like that. So that's what we used to look like. If you were old, you looked like the white guy on the bottom. If you were a white guy, and ancient Christmas was called Yule, and it was a big shithead party. Apparently they had a bunch of pigs and cows and stuff, and they didn't want to feed them in the winter because they were so lazy. So they chopped all their heads off, and they took a big log and they would burn it up, and you would party until the log burned out. So you know how like the Jewish did they had the menorah, right? And they couldn't light it for a couple days, but it actually ended up lighting for a bunch of days. It's like the same thing except with a big dirty log in the woods, and that's what it was. And they called it the Yule log because it was called Yule. I think I mentioned that. Any questions so far?
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm pretending like I get it so we can get through this presentation.
Well, it's not getting any better from here, so we might as
Well,
well.
there's not going to be a test, right?
No,
I don't need to know any of this.
I forgot that. Everybody thought Greg Odin was flying around in the night because they were old German barbarians or whatever, and they thought Odin was their guy. So they thought at nighttime he would go around spying on them, flying around in the sky. And I think that's pretty lame. I think the Greek gods were way cooler because they like to fuck animals and jack off instead versus spying on a bunch of dirty people. So to me, it's kind of a loss for these Yule guys. It's not very cool to me. Greek gods, they showed more skin. They drank more. They were nasty. Sometimes they were bad. And, I like that a lot. So I'm going to say +1 to the Greek gods for this. And they were ancient pagans. The difference between these pagans and pagans today is not all of the ancient pagans were ugly.
That's right.
I'm not going to elaborate on that one.
How would you
That's a good
compare the
one.
smell between the old and new ones?
Well, I would say that hasn't changed much.
About the same. Okay.
Yeah, about the same. Oh, there's the anime. I don't know why it's supposed to do that at the beginning as it flies in.
I think you just don't know how to use it.
I think hopefully I got better at it as we kept going. Oh, see? So that's
Oh
what
my god. So it worked all
Whoa.
along. You just don't
Wow.
know what you're doing.
Well, it came front loaded. I thought it was going to come in piece by piece. One of them will do it. So you'll see. I'll tell you what. Oh, okay.
Can you click backwards so we can see that guy flip around again?
Whoa, do you see that? It went like this. It did a wobble.
Wow.
I got to do it twice. Yeah.
There we go. Oh my god, that's so cool, dude.
Hold on, let me do it one more time.
Oh man.
This is the best shit to do in like 3rd grade. Get the teacher
Someone
all
needs to donate.
exasperated.
If people donate enough, we'll just never stop doing this for the next 6 hours.
They're backseating the PowerPoint right now. If you donate, you can backseat some more.
How are they backseating?
He said, Branson, go to PowerPoint, then to insert, then go to the animations.
Shut up! Do you think I'm asking for that?
Well, what if Dormac donated?
If he donated, you can fucking do that, but I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna be mean to
We'll have to
Branson,
check,
you
I
better
guess.
have donated already.
Also, we for those coming in and donating, we don't have like a list to read off everything besides the chat. We're trying to figure that out. But
There
thank
is
you
one
so
on
far.
the stream. I don't know if you guys can all.
No, I don't know if it can mod see it. You can. I don't know.
The mods can see it.
Mod me.
Here's the
mod
thing:
you.
God and Jesus, they see that you donated, and your reward is gonna be in heaven. Either
There's
way.
a activity feed
Oh
that you can look at in the mod view. I think
Branson, you know how
if
that's
I
what
can
I
pull
have
that
window
up,
captured because it doesn't.
What's up?
Unless
if
there's
I
a way
can
to
pull
integrate it.
If I can pull that up, I'll go through all the names later when we're done with this part.
Branson, I have a question about Jesus. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
know that he's 3 parts, right? And one of them is Jesus and one is God, but what's the third one?
So the thing you have to understand about Jesus and God is that I want you to imagine a table. It's like a smooth table, right? It's
I know what a
flat.
table is, yeah.
Okay, so
It'd be weird if it was a coarse table, like a sandpaper table.
right. So when you think about God, you typically think he's above the table. But that's not exactly true.
Well,
because-
no, he might be seated at the table.
Well, he is above the table, but he is also below the table.
Okay. So
And
he's tall. He's tall,
he's-
like his feet are below it and his head's above it.
Well, he's also in the middle of the table, in between the table.
He drilled a hole in it.
If you would cut open a giant table and look in the middle of the wood, there he is.
Okay, so the Holy Trinity is Jesus, God, and a table, is what you're telling me.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he is everywhere. He's kind of, he's both sides of the table, east and west,
God or
northwest.
what's Jesus then? He's just a guy.
So Jesus is a guy that's got God in him. So he's like, I'm God, I am above the table.
But then
when
who's like the third tripartite?
he's
God?
a guy that we don't even know about. Like they
Maybe
won't even
Santa.
tell us about him.
It's a
yet.
holy goose.
Oh, he's like DLC that hasn't dropped
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. It's like Michaela and Elden Ring. We just aren't supposed to know much about the Holy Spirit yet.
There's gonna be DLC where the Holy Spirit is. There's gonna be another. It's a 4-part God now.
There's gonna be a new.
It's like Chun-Li or something.
There's gonna be a new type of Unitarians too. In 200 years, they're gonna get it right and they're gonna crack the Holy Ghost, right?
I think another
Let's-
good thing about Greek gods is that it's easier to have DLC for Greek gods. They could have kept adding them forever, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Greek guy, I would start adding new gods like today.
Oh, and they did the thing with Greek gods where it was just master canon because they would have some cool strong guy like Hercules and somebody would go, actually his dad's a god, and then boom, he's in there too.
Now he's a demigod, yeah.
Yeah, now he's season 2 of the Greek gods. There's Hercules doing his thing.
Any Greek person's probably a demigod because they're probably distantly related to some of those guys.
That's true. If you're Greek, you probably have a little bit of some god in you.
It's cool how the gods, they just have family drama all the time. That's what makes them cool, is that they're constantly like fighting with their nephew.
Yeah, you get mad at your dad and you cut off his dick.
My wife is going around and killing all of the mortals I keep sleeping with.
Like, I think if I was a god, I
or something.
I would use god magic to make sure that like my dad can never get mad at me, or that like my marriage is good, because you're a god, right?
But gods don't have good marriages because they're always cheating.
Because you can't use your god magic on another god. You have to use it on like some. That's why all the stories about gods coming down, they see some oaf or some cross-eyed guy who's like, a shepherd or something boring, and they're like, "Hey, listen, I got something for you. You want to find a golden fleece? That's
or
why
like your wife like fucks a bull, so her son comes out as like this monster. She's like, I gotta lock that motherfucker up.
I gotta
a maze.
And you know what?
Hide him.
You know what? With this motherfucking bull man that my wife fucking screwed up and had, I can't just put him in a cage because I got to give him a chance to get out because that'd be a little funny. I'm gonna build a giant labyrinth to put him in. All right, enough with the gods. Whoa.
They should have put Jesus in a labyrinth. Jesus was born in the middle of a labyrinth, and
He was
the
in
three
that
wise men
cave.
couldn't find it.
All
It was
right,
a pretty small one.
This worked a little bit better because some of them are still before. This is before Christmas. This is still before Jesus and Christmas. This is the nasty Romans, and they did Saturnalia.
What the fuck?
And this is a true story that they had to have a crazy party called Saturnalia. They called it Saturnalia because they worshiped Saturn, and creativity hadn't been invented yet. So they had all these guys are going to name it after their main guy. They get super nasty and horny. They got bad. And a lot of people don't consider this. They were in togas, which meant that a lot of their dick and like their boobs and their butt outlines, like those were showing all the time. Because it was too hot to wear underwear in ancient Roman times because there hadn't been global warming yet. So basically they just had to let it hang. And they didn't have deodorant like Right Guard or nothing, so they just had to let the wind dry them. So their dicks and their balls were basically being shown all of the time.
Dude, can you imagine like being in the Senate, like the sit down air there, what it probably smelled like? Like all the senators, their sit down there probably just smelled like swamps.
Can you imagine being in the Senate and the breeze blows in through the Senate hall and all those old men's togas go flying up and you see all their twig and berries?
Yeah, their twig and berries just hanging low.
And they probably all have a bunch of easily treatable diseases.
But then like you go a little bit later on to like medieval times and they were like wearing the same type of stuff, and then like a bishop goes across his legs. The duchess catches a peek at his little scrot. Then that guy gets killed because she saw his nuts and gets offended.
Yeah.
And he would just cross his legs.
Just like Santa, I think that Roman senators wore jeans on Fridays, though.
True.
Yeah.
They all had gout and they wore shoes without socks.
They had plumbing. They had indoor plumbing, so why can't they have jeans?
Yeah, they all wore
exactly.
they all wore those like plastic good for the environment shoes that make your feet smell like apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, nice and acidic.
They wore shoes that said "You can you up" that they ordered on Amazon. They came from the Orient.
So here's how you partied in Saturnalia, where you would do gag gifts. Like, for example, they would have like a carving of like a penis, and they'd give it to a guy and be like, "Check this out, man! This is hilarious." And then he would give him like a big wooden carving of like a butt, like a big red butt, like a Ren and Stimpy butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have Ren and Stimpy back then?
I don't know, actually.
Did they invent baboons yet?
Ren and Stimpy's didn't exist at the time.
I don't think he had been created yet. But at the same time, they hadn't created Jesus yet, so a lot of dope stuff probably wasn't around. Like, they didn't have Netflix or Hulu or anything like that either.
They didn't know about SpongeBob.
I don't know about what sports they had. I think they were mostly still throwing.
I think
rocks
mostly
at
like
each other.
football.
Yeah, they wrestled a lot, and like you had to be naked to do it. So it was like,
unless it was Friday, then you could wear your jeans.
Those were the best smelling guys because they got aired out.
Oh yeah, and they're always depicted as having oil rubbed on them. I don't know if that was true or if somebody added that fact later on because they were like historians that were.
That was
kinky.
big oil.
Yeah, and they would always rub them up and down. But in the statues, their penises weren't very big, which I would have thought.
Well, it was because it was cold out all the time because they're like the breeze was blowing on them.
I thought it would have been humid. And does humidity affect the size? Like I always thought, like.
Well, if it's humid and hot, then that's just gonna hang. It doesn't go up.
Okay, well, if it's humid and cold, what does your penis do?
It's not, well, that's just like winter. That's just snow. So it goes up.
Well, if it's like I guess it's just raining.
It goes down to the little shrimpy.
But even then, since they're statues, they could have faked it, right? Why didn't they
show me the
fake it
size of the shrimpy again, Andrew?
The shrimpy, like that.
Yeah, mine's kind of like this. Is that medically normal? If mine's like this,
that's too big, bro.
No, that's it when it's shrimp.
What are you gonna do with that?
What's
You wouldn't know what to even do with the dick that big.
You could tie that thing in a knot.
I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, but actually, when it gets really cold, it'll go like right here.
But that's what, like with the statues, they could just make it up, right? Because it's just a statue. Why didn't they just pretend it was really big?
They used to be big, and people have been sucking on it so much over history
for thousands of years.
Yeah.
It's like that stone in like Scotland or Ireland or whatever. That
people like rub the statue and it gets
it's like a Buddha's head. You rub it.
The Blarney Stone used to be huge. Everybody's been sucking all the minerals off it.
The Blarney Stone actually used to be a penis statue, and everyone rubbed it down with their kisses.
Awesome.
You go upside down, you kiss the Blarney dick, and then it became the
Blarney Stone tastes good as fuck.
People in history were nasty.
Oh, they were. I read all the depictions of the Puritans in America and how many goats and donkeys they all had sex with. They were nasty, man. And this was even further back than that.
That was before sex dolls. That was sex dolls.
The original sex dolls were shaped like goats and donkeys and stuff.
Yeah, that was like the golden goat that Moses got mad at.
Pinatas are sex dolls.
Moses is like, they gotta stop wanting to fuck that goat. They don't want to fuck me anymore. This sucks.
You know what? These guys keep having sex with goats. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to Earth. I'm gonna turn into a goat. Then they're gonna have sex with me, and then I'll turn back into a god.
Moses said, "No more goat fucking," and he went up to the mountain and he made up his list of rules. He came down and he said, "All right, y'all, new rules."
Yeah, we gotta whip you guys into shape. You guys have been playing it too fast and loose for too long. I see what you're doing, and most of all, I smell what you're doing when you go out to the stables and make it smell like low tide.
Mm-hmm.
Where did they get all that gold? That's what I want to know. They're out in the middle of the desert. Did they find a gold mine right there?
Yeah.
I think in the early days you could just pluck it off the ground, like because it hadn't been harvested. There was still,
the seed.
There was no
still,
gold rush.
It was a fresh seed.
Yeah. They had just spawned. They have a spawn timer of like 400 years. So they were just
they're wandering in the desert forever, and they were like, they were all starving. They were like, they had nothing to eat. That's why God intervened by having the manna come from the sky. Because Moses walked around with his giant army of people, and they're all just like walking around like Minecraft Steve when you're hurt, like ooh, 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 ooh.
Man, it would have been so boring to be stuck wandering around with Moses. My God.
I think it would have been cool. He probably told a lot of good stories.
Yeah, he had probably good stories. So, like, what was it like being like a crazy Egyptian guy? It's like, it was honestly fucking awesome.
It was fucking dope.
What was it like being sailed down the river?
I had crazy chariot races with my brother Ramesses.
I want to say some bad stuff about the Romans here, but they did have slaves. It's a shame they had some slaves. The Romans did. They weren't woke yet. They hadn't invented it yet. They had slaves. But
most of them were white.
I disapprove of that.
They were mostly white.
They're
Check
all
this
like,
out.
Yep.
Slavery?
Not
okay,
great.
what about it?
Not on my watch.
Ooh,
Not good.
That's
I'm
good.
glad you did that. I wasn't sure what your stance was, so I'm glad that you clarified.
No slavery, all right? Enough! Enough! All right?
Thank you.
Wow, he's
Branson.
passionate about this.
Thanks for tuning into the E1 Christmas stream, where we take on the big issues.
Guess what? Slavery.
If anyone in chat, if you own slaves, I want you to release your slaves now.
All right.
Release
If anyone
them
in chat,
now!
Manumit
anyone
them.
in chat has a slave right now, ban them, please.
Yeah. Can you
Wait.
please speak up if you have a slave so we can ban you?
We don't want your money.
Everybody text your slave right now and tell them they're free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the weirdest text from my owner.
All of
He
you,
says,
all of you Qatari people sitting there, all these oil
Yeah.
lords watching the stream right now. We don't want your oil money.
no! I would love just the least likely fans of E1.
All these Qatari guys tuned in to see who Jesus is and learn what Christmas is, and now suddenly we're springing this on them that they can't have indentured servants anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck
the
your
o-
stadium.
And these are the ones that love
Trans.
Trans Lifeline. The
Yeah.
Qatari princes, yeah.
I had to do one last dig at Italians. Considering that Romans are Italians, on Saturnalia, since they did everything opposite, they tried to have sex with overage girls instead.
Oh.
Oh.
Instead of underage boys. The
Is that your
opposite.
double
Mhm.
Christmas
Yeah.
present for the Italians?
It started on April Fool's Day.
Whoa.
Transition.
Oh my god.
It's coming right at me. Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Avatar
word-
3D, watch
the word
out.
gag.
All right, now that we're getting back.
Branson, you're like half as loud now.
Yeah, why are
to
you so
me.
quiet?
I don't know what happened.
Did you unplug your mic or something, you fool?
He's a Christmas
How's this?
fool.
How's this sound?
It's a little better, but you're still kind of quiet.
Am I just too far away from it?
No,
No,
you're
it's
just way
like,
quieter
stop.
now.
I didn't do anything.
It was completely normal.
We were having so much
What
fun until
happened?
now.
We're finished. The stream's ruined.
I turned it all the way up.
We got to give all the money back now.
I'm all the way up.
Oh, don't do
All
that.
right, I
'cause
guess that works.
Don't
I think
do that
that's-
because he's gonna fuck our ears up at one point.
Yeah, whenever he goes back to normal.
Just remind me when I fuck your ears
Turn
up.
it back to where it was and unplug and plug your mic back in.
Well, that's
Well,
a
I
whole-
have a limiter on it, so
Oh, all right.
the audience will be fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Just let me know when you.
You're still
Well, now
quieter.
it's quiet
though.
So
again.
quiet.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck is it quiet? I haven't touched anything. Am I doing something dumb? Am I
There you go.
dumb?
Now you're back to normal. Yeah, and you're loud because you turned it up.
Okay, so I need to turn it down now.
Yeah, turn back to normal. Yeah, now you're
What
good.
did I say?
Okay, how about this?
That's
Yeah, now
fine.
you're good.
Yeah, don't touch
You
I
it.
don't know
unplug
what
it?
I did.
Did you
No,
unplug
I
it and plug it
didn't
back
touch
in?
it.
Look
I
at how
didn't-
unprofessional we are. All
that
these
what
people
Fink
are
did?
here. They're so nice. They're donating money for a good cause, and this is what they got to deal with.
All right, Charles, Alex, give Branson a couple of these. Fuck you, dude.
Ah!
Fuck you. You're ruining Christmas. All right, now that we get that out of our system, let's get back to it.
He's not even putting his headphones on. He
Tell
doesn't
us
wanna even
about
listen to us.
Christmas. Tell us about Christmas.
Get your fucking
All right,
headphones on.
all right. How's it sound?
Yeah, you
Good.
sound normal again.
All right. So Jesus Christ was born. You guys know a little. You guys hear this? You hear about this? There he is, right
Oh
there.
wow.
No, we already talked about Jesus, though.
Big
Check him
reveal.
out. We got into detail a little bit, but this is his birthday. We had
Is that his
to talk
harem of
about him.
lambs that he used to have sex with?
He loves
Wow.
lambs. He was obsessed
No,
with lambs.
He ate lambs.
Ah, lambs are good.
He's gonna eat that lamb.
I don't know.
It was like a Mediterranean guy. He loved gyros
you-
and stuff. He had one of those
Ooh.
big things where it spins around and you shave it.
Ooh, pretty good. He came to us when he was at the Almost Almighty. He is the Lamb, Jesus. How he take the sin, and now he's got his righteousness way up on high. I heard he's got
Ooh.
a golden kingdom. And I heard that.
Where did he find the gold?
I guess it was lying around in the early.
It was
days.
left over from Moses.
Yeah, because there was a lot of seeds back then, and they didn't know what to do with gold yet because they hadn't invented jewelry because they didn't have the idea. So there was a lot of gold just laying around, and he decided to make a kingdom from high up on high. Where if he is, either he's the lamb. Is he the lamb or am I the lamb?
He's
I
the
think
lamb who
lambs
shows
are the
you the
lambs
way.
for
It's
sure.
kind of confusing. Like we're his lamb, but he's also the lamb And
he's also the shepherd.
He's the shepherd, and he's also the wolf.
But he's also a carpenter.
So imagine there's a table, and the lamb is on the table, but there's a lamb under the table.
Wait, you know what I like? The best title for Jesus is the Prince of Thieves.
I thought that was.
Isn't that like Aladdin or something?
No, it's Jesus.
What did he steal?
Or maybe he's the king.
He stole
of
people's
thieves.
souls.
Was it the king of thieves?
I think he's the king of Jews.
Whoa, hey Alex, you can't say that on Twitch.
No, I don't think that's
what he said.
Thing. I think that's what he said.
That's what he said. They got mad.
He's also the king of all of us too.
The Romans didn't like that.
It's cool to like not be Jewish and to be the king of them. Like I should be the king of the Christians. You know what I mean? I'm gonna declare myself.
You say Jesus wasn't a Jew?
Yeah, he was a Jesus.
Well, I don't think they like him anymore.
He renounced his citizenship.
They don't like him anymore. I think they're not. They don't do Christmas.
Yeah, they don't like him. So why would he be one?
Yeah, so I'm not sure about that. So
he came around and he said, "Hey, I'm your God, y'all," and they said, "No, you're not."
And that was basically that. And I don't know about you guys, but I've had a lot of coworkers over the years, and I've heard some pretty interesting ideas about what race he actually was.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've heard some people say he was a black guy.
Is it white guys who say that?
I've heard some people say he's a white guy.
Well,
I'm looking at this picture in the PowerPoint.
My thing is, if you're God and you're the God of everyone, you're going to appear to those people the way they look because you're God.
Right, like above the table.
Well, Branson, you'll understand this comparison. So the Asari in Mass Effect.
Right.
They can breed with all kinds of races and species, but they use psychiatry or like psychic shit to appear attracted to whatever race they're trying to mate with. So whatever you like, whatever you're into,
liars.
But whatever you're into, they'll appear as that to you.
So Asaris just wear push-up bras?
To you, maybe, if you like that.
Yeah, they just show up in like 12-inch high heels where they can't walk on them in a gravel road and just stone. That's how it is.
Wait for me.
Wait, I think
a whale tail thong.
Yeah.
I think we can figure out Jesus's ethnicity, because like you know how there's like the Shroud of Turin that's like a blanket that he used to own or something.
Yeah. Well,
what if we?
In it, so he slept in it face down, so his face.
He didn't change his sheets for a long time.
He was planking.
It was like your sleep shirt.
Yeah. What if we do 23andMe on the blanket of Turin, though?
Jesus was the first one to do planking.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if we can do 23andMe in that because you can. You'd have to like chop it up or something.
There'd be new DNA. Yeah. It's God DNA.
Is there a church in France that has a little thing of his spit?
They love claiming they got. I love like old, like churches that claim they got some pope's bones for some reason. I love the reliquary. Yeah, we got that saint's bones.
The bones are believable. Sometimes
they'll have entire corpses. Yeah, they'll have entire corpses.
They should do that with podcasters in the future.
Is it in the freezer?
Yeah, they say they have blood. Like you can barely preserve that now.
Yeah. They just got a freezer full of saint parts.
It's next to all like the wine and everything.
Yeah, there's the
body of Christ.
Yeah, it's just like a deep freeze in a hunter's
Brother
garage.
Thomas, you got a little bit of that corpse in the communion wafers. Come on, dude.
I got a shoulder roast from Saint Mark. I got a whole loin from Saint Jacob. What do you want me to do?
It'd be awesome if one of the saints was like, you guys. He was like trying to be like Jesus. He's like, I want you guys to eat me when I die. Like, all right, chill.
Did anybody eat Jesus? Is that a thing?
Well, the whole thing is the body and the blood of Christ. Like
but he was gone in the cave.
That's just the crackers in the Gatorade, right? Or the wine.
Well, it's wine.
Alex, what if someone ate him and he never?
Yeah, what if someone went into the cave and ate him?
They just ate him, including the bones. That's why he disappeared.
You wouldn't be able to come back.
We just have to believe that Mary Magdalene and that other woman saw Jesus come out of the cave.
There's a great fantasy
book. I think Mary Magdalene
book.
ate him.
There's a great book by Brian Catling called Hollow, where this guy's greatest sin was that he ate an angel.
Oh, I love that book.
It's a great book.
He ate an angel. He panicked. He freaked out.
He's like, I just ate it.
Yeah, I just ate it.
This is the original Hot Wings.
Well, the angel.
Imagine Jesus went on Hot Ones.
Dude. I think he would bitch out. I don't think he could do all 10.
He takes
the first sauce. He takes a bite and he's like, Jesus Christ, he reaches for some milk. He's like,
he'd do the DJ Khaled thing.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not giving up, but like I'm stopping. You know?
Yeah.
I think he could turn spicy sauce into non-spicy sauce before
he
eating
might
it.
cheat. Yeah.
oh,
that's true.
no way.
Yeah,
You
like
think
right
he-
before it hits his mouth, he turns it into normal mild sauce.
Do you think Jesus would have known about buffalo sauce, Charles?
No, of course he wouldn't know about it. You
That would
fucking
be
idiot.
that would be
He's
the key.
God, though. He can see the future.
After 14 years, this joke might actually finally be figured out.
I think that basically he would go on Hot Ones, and then Sean
someone
Evans is
in
going to hand him a
chat-
big thing of milk, and he's going to turn it into wine. And then he's going to cheat and turn all the wings into
The
wine.
continent
Not
chat-
hot.
That would make the
Continent-
wings. That would make it worse than the milk.
Takantani in chat is right. They said, I think it'd be neat if Satan went on Hot Ones. That's true, because
But it'd be too easy for him.
for him.
It'd be so easy.
You know what he could do is he can introduce a new sauce and give it to Sean Evans. Be like, try this out, and he'd be like, no, it's too hot. It's actually flames.
And he would eat it and turn into a skeleton.
You get a lot of mileage out of that joke.
But Satan died like 3,000 years ago, so he didn't have a chance to try hot sauce.
I've always wanted to play Satan in a movie. That always just seems like the coolest thing an actor can do.
Okay, any
When
movie
you-
directors watching
okay, but
this-
Satan's
granted,
curse. Every actor
what
who's
kind
played
of-
Satan has
what-
died.
What kind of Satan? What kind of Satan would you want to be? Like red skin, devil horns, like forked tongue, pitchfork, or like guy in a suit with slick back hair?
Okay, what color do you think the suit is?
It's got to be red or white.
I'm wearing a white suit.
Because like they're like, oh, he's Satan, but he's wearing white. That's kind of ironic.
I think I would keep my hair the same. I would wear a white suit, and my skin would be red. And
Ooh.
I'd probably have
Like a tiefling.
some really good cat eye, like yellow contacts. I
Oh
think
my
would
God.
be really cool. And you know,
Would he have sharp teeth?
I think I would have these teeth sharpened. Like,
Your canines?
yeah, I would have those ones sharpened, maybe.
Where do you go to
Um,
have that done? The dentist?
I mean, I can just get on Craigslist and probably find somebody pretty quick.
I think you could just wear fake teeth too.
Well, I don't know. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well wear those fake goat legs that Joel wants for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fawn, the fawn shoes.
How do you say that again? The inverted what's it called?
hooves.
Hooves. Yeah, but I want my feet to go backwards and then forwards like that. Like I want to have
Yeah, the
like
goat thing.
yeah.
classic cloven hooves.
I heard that Jesus had cloven hooves too.
Like Mo the Molester. That's right, actually.
yeah.
I don't know why
I
they
want-
found that
that guy
so
was
threatening.
Think about
though.
Mo the Molester. I hate that guy.
He's
I
evil as
like
fuck.
I'd want a little red tail though, like this long. I think that would be so cool.
Like a little chode, like shrub.
Oh, and
devil tail.
it would wag when I get excited.
Does it have the classic
Oh.
arrowhead?
Oh, big time.
Have you ever seen
dude.
dogs who don't have their tail anymore, and it's just that little nub that goes like this? That'd be Branson.
Yeah, I'd love to be just a Satan wagging his tail.
Because we forgot to ask Mo the Molester to come on the
Oh.
stream today.
I don't know if people listen to E1, but if you did listen to it frequently, you know that Branson is a profound Satanist.
Oh, deeply experienced Satanist. I think nasty stuff. I don't follow any kind of, rules about anything, really,
So cool.
Thank you. Oh, that got bigger. What else does this do? Oh, okay. So this kind of solves some of the questions we had earlier. He was born on Christmas Day, but nobody's sure if it was on year 0 or year 1, or if they had a year 0. I think they made year 0. It was a movie with Michael
Is it
Cera.
9 Inch Nails?
Wait, they have an album?
I think,
Called-
yeah, I think that's a 9 Inch Nails album.
Was that
And they're
Year
Christian?
named
Zero.
after,
It's
they're
called
named
Year
after the
Zero.
nails. Jesus' famous nails.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I can't really see his nails in that picture. It looks like he at least trims them pretty good. All right, what's next? Whoa.
Oh my God. What the
Whoa!
hell's
Look at
going
them
on?
dance.
Oh, here we go.
Well, where are we going next? This could be a Disney ride.
Bring it back.
You're just on rails, and you're going through a dark tunnel, and this keeps playing, and you're like, "Whoa, look at that, Jesus facts."
So
Okay.
is this the last one, Branson? Last slide?
No, I got a couple more. I'll rifle through real quick here.
Yeah, we're cutting on time.
This is just a picture to show what Christmas was like in the Middle Ages. It was a big dinner party where everyone dressed fruity. So you can kind of see this guy's got his thing here, and this guy's doing this.
Yeah.
And this is like they got all these big outfits that they're trying so hard, and they all got their crazy stuff. Look at this guy's holding a ship. It appears they're eating a bunch of beige food. So that was basically
Those look like big eggs.
Christmas. Yeah.
Is that Jesus in the middle?
Wait, this looks like Easter, not Christmas.
Yeah,
those are
that's
eggs.
Jesus.
No, this is for the Middle Ages, and I don't think
Maybe they combined the two back then.
Jesus was never reached middle aged.
No, but in the Middle Age paintings, they're like Where's Waldo, where there's always Jesus in every one.
Hold on, Jesus died at 33. You're 34 and you're middle-aged.
I know. So
he was middle-aged when he died.
That means you're more wise than Jesus.
I know. I would have never been crucified. I would have talked my way out of it. I would have lied.
Yeah, I would have pointed in the other direction and just darted.
And I would have got those coins.
I would have. You know what I would have done? I would have been like, actually, Judas is the one that's been saying all this stuff. You fuck him over.
Yeah,
He's
been shady. You know.
Oh, Judas was shady.
Judas was very shady, honestly.
And he was dramatic. You know.
I mean, he just
ended
up killing himself.
Jesus was a little dramatic too. That's why they were friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Jesus was the life of the party.
Well,
when Judas
really
showed up,
loud.
everyone's like, "Oh my God, Judas is here!
Whoa.
God damn it!"
Jesus is like Kurt Cobain to me.
Uh-oh.
He was like so talented. It's
Whoa.
a shame that
Are
he
we going to
died.
heaven?
This is like the projectors like splitting in half. Yo,
It's gonna take an hour to just get through this transition.
Just let
Yeah,
it
can I
work.
go pee during this?
Yeah, you can just let it work. I got more. There's more stuff to click.
Sure.
All right, so this is the Middle East.
We gotta wait for it to load.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay, there you go.
all right. So this is a medieval Christmas. This is basically continued from the picture. This is kind of what the guys looked like back then. They kind of, they held on to sticks.
They look like Monty Python.
Yeah, they look ugly. They got bulging stuff. This is just how people looked in the Middle Ages. Because they were sick and they were dirty and, they were constantly getting the bubonic plague and stuff like that. That really, you can't really celebrate a wholesome family Christmas when all that's going on. So basically, Christmas was a crazy, nasty party because they figured if I'm going to be this crazy, nasty guy living in a crazy, nasty time, then, this shit's going to inevitably happen. So it's basically you had to go to church in the morning, and then after that, you could drink all the beer you wanted. You went to rich people's houses to beg for food and beer, and they should have called it Obama's America.
Oh, because the beer summit? When he had Blue Moon in 312?
He had Blue Moon.
He had a 312 to pretend like he cared about being from Chicago, but the other guys at the beer summit had Blue Moon.
Ooh, I'd love a Blue Moon with Barry Obama, man. All right, let's keep it trucking. Oh, wait, what else did I put? Oh, this is more stuff about Jesus. I just want to remind everyone that we have fallen far from his light. He who is him. And he will deliver us to the Lamb, which it turns out that the Lamb is him. But, it's you. So it's one of those things that's complicated. All you need to know is just trust that you're in good hands.
Nowadays, when people try to get delivered to the Lamb, they use Grubhub. You know what I mean? They get the lamb delivered to them.
Let's give it up for Charles, everybody.
That's
Charles,
probably what they do today. Seriously, that's how these modern times are. Honestly,
let's get
Instead
those
of how Jesus
donations in
answered.
for Charles. You can't get that anywhere.
Charles, you're the man.
You're the man, Charles.
That's what people pay for.
You've been studying some of the rules of comedy, I see.
I use joke modifier number 7. Topical.
Oh shit!
Reference.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Oh! Is there a bomb going off?
Did they have bombs in the Middle Age?
Yeah. They're a secret.
Here we go.
You ever played
Wait, we can
Assassin's
tell-
Creed?
We can tell when the world's gonna end by basing it on the Middle Age. We have half as much time as came before the Middle Age.
Well, no, we're going to be
Oh.
the new Middle Age, though, once there's a new age. Like, once there's one after this, then we're going to be the middle.
Move it. I gotcha. These are the slowest transitions on Earth, dude.
I put them all in as like 40 seconds.
Well, we're already late on our second hour here. but
All
you
right,
know
so
what?
these are the
Yeah, I
Puritans.
gotta change.
These are the Puritans. They canceled Christmas over a technicality because they said Christmas wasn't canon. They said that you couldn't prove Jesus was born on that birthday or whatever. And even though it didn't matter and it's just about having a good time and being, fun, they said no. They put buckles on their hats. Dumb. They didn't score. The Puritans famously never scored, so they didn't jack off. And that evil grew inside of them over years and years and years until they canceled Christmas. the Puritans stunk. It was a PU situation.
Alex is a Puritan. Directly from the Mayflower.
That's a damn shame. Sorry. Sorry, not my problem.
Okay,
it's okay.
It's okay. Alex believes in the witchcraft instead.
The Puritans were stupid.
All those witches would have been dead by now anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Nothing matters. I don't care about anything.
About Easter, which sucks. It wasn't as cool as Christmas. And then they banned Christmas in Boston for 30 years, but none of the dads from Boston were going to get their kids presents. Anyway. So that was my insult on Boston.
They were going to get them like Tom Brady jerseys or something. I bet.
A present back then was like a corn cob with a face drawn on it.
Yeah.
It was really shitty.
A corn doll full of bugs.
Yep.
It's doing it too quick. Go. It just does a half second of bold.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm clicking. It's fine. I'm clicking.
4 minutes over.
My girl's into Christmas. Sometimes I wish she was you.
All right.
I figured out you could record your own
Damn, you're the
voice
man.
on the transition. So I sang
directly into PowerPoint. That is pretty funny. I like that. You should record an album we should make the first album ever recorded in PowerPoint exclusively.
Yeah, that's some Death Grip shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one spins around. So we're going to talk about Washington Irving. I was Googling what is Christmas, and they said Washington Irving helped set it on fire. And I assumed Washington Irving was a black guy.
Why'd you assume that?
I'm not sure.
Are you thinking of George Washington Carver?
Julius Irving's dad?
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I wanted to ask everyone if I was racist for that, or if I'm like the opposite of racist. I don't know if there's a word for that yet. But maybe we
could have a poll. Do you think we could have a poll in the chat? Is Branson racist for assuming Washington Irving was black?
Yeah. I mean, because to be honest, I think that would mean I'm not racist.
Why?
Why is that?
How?
Because it was like...
Because you assume black people exist, you're not racist?
It's like looking at a woman and assuming she's a doctor, because a lot of people don't do that.
I assume every woman's a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
AWOD. All women are doctors.
Yeah.
Anyway, he actually looked like this. Also, I know Booker T. Washington is also a wrestler, but I'm not talking about the wrestler, so I don't want to hear it. He wrote a book, a Christmas book or something, and people went Christmas crazy. Is one of his famous quotes is "Christmas, what's not to like." I think that was the opening of the book.
Did his book get turned into a Hallmark movie?
I don't know. She's back from a Christmas vacation, looking for trees on the top from constellation.
God damn it.
It's a good transition.
She walks like Santa and talks like Rudolph. All right. What is this slide about? Oh, okay, so this one's about A Christmas Carol, which is like this crazy book that everyone went Christmas crazy for. And that's really when people started going Christmas crazy, because they started seeing Scrooge and they thought he was silly and fun. They thought Scrooge is cool. That's a good character. And Tiny Tim, he was so small.
I mean, Ebenezer Scrooge is an incredible name.
It's a good name.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't read The Christmas Carol. I don't know what The Christmas Carol's about, but I've seen a lot of episodes of The Simpsons. So based on what
it's about the Muppets.
Yeah. So based off what I've seen The Simpsons, the guy with the most money in town was very rude. That was Scrooge, and he sees multiple ghosts. So I don't remember which ones, but he sees a couple ghosts. But they're good, but definitely scary. Some sort of sick kid eats a goose as large as himself. Scrooge says dough, but I think that might have been Homer. And also Apu was there. So
wait, someone asked if there's still British people named Scrooge, but I think it's kind of like Hitler, where people stop being named Scrooge after Scrooge, you know?
Yeah, but like Hitler didn't redeem himself in the end like Scrooge did, so...
But then Scrooge killed millions of people after he redeemed himself.
When I was working in a motel,
that was Hitler.
I checked in a guy with the last name Hitler. It was Hitler with 2 T's.
He's like, that's enough. That's enough
That's
of a
insane.
change.
Yeah.
They came from Germany way before him.
I mean, I would have changed it. I didn't want to say anything to the guy, but I would have changed it. You know, he didn't look like Hitler. And there's
Can you imagine if you
two
said
teeth.
something to him, the guy at the hotel? You know, sir, you should really think about changing your name.
Well, like he just got out of a 8-hour car ride.
Yeah, Mr.
You're like all
Hitler.
offended and pissed at him. Fucking Nazi.
All
You
right,
spit on his room key when you give it to him.
My dentist is Jewish.
Hey, $35 a night. I didn't have to spit on anything. It was taken care of.
He was already covered in spit. Yeah.
I mean, spit if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the guy that they based Scrooge on?
Yeah, Jim
Hitler.
Carrey. That's Jim Carrey.
It was a real miser, and he looked like
Oh,
his
look
middle,
at that guy.
Also, his middle
France,
name
look
was
at the stream.
his middle name was Maggot, and I'm not even lying. That was his middle name.
I think
Dude, why does he look like E.T.?
He's doing Ahuego. Is that
Branson,
how you
did you
say
see
that?
the guy that Alex
no,
is
that's
showing
totally
on screen?
wrong.
How do you say it?
Asiago.
How do you say it,
The
Charles?
Asiago face.
How do you say it, Charles? I know you take Japanese. Say it.
It's like Ahegao, is that right? I
Ahega,
assume?
yeah.
Anyway, that's what Scrooge is doing there. Not my problem.
Branson's not seen the real Scrooge picture.
My last thought about Hitler though is like Hitler is like Scrooge if he liked Christmas more.
I never thought you'd be so cold. Now you're just a Santa that I used to know.
Oh.
Oh
So
wow.
this is a real Santa Claus. He looked like that. He had a little bitty nose. He's kind of a cutie pie. He looked like a pug. And yeah, he was a Turk, so nobody's perfect, who traveled the countryside helping the poor and sick. He was known as a sailor of protector of sailors and kids, which I don't know how you get that combo. But he also sold plastic red roses to tourists when they were out with their wives, and he would really get in their face, and he would be like, "You admit she's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. She needs a rose," and he wouldn't let it rest. He would really make you buy the rose. Oh, they weren't good at drawing yet, so they always cut out the hands, and they couldn't draw hands until Assassin's Creed 2 times, which was like France or something.
1400s?
Yeah, and he wasn't fat yet. They don't depict him as fat, but I think he should be fat. I think Santa actually should be fat. I think it's rude whenever they show something and Santa's not fat, and they got some skinny guy to play Santa.
Yeah, like Santa with abs. Imagine that.
A lot of people worked really hard to get into like the Santa shape, and now you're just gonna let some hot guy do it. It's kind of bullshit. All right. Some people say to me, I am my own Santa Claus, and every now and then I get a bunch of gifts for me. The smoke alarm, and Santa's drunk, and there's a cigarette still burning. Please tell me why. The sleigh is in the front yard, and I'm sleeping with my gifts wrapped. Okay, that's where I stopped. All right. It was supposed to get bigger, not smaller. So. All right. Santa's super popular. He's owned by Coca-Cola. The last Santa thing. I already mentioned the hot guys and Santa thing on commercials. Basically, I don't even think they got kids gifts until some guy wrote a story and he said he brought presents. And now everybody has to buy their kids presents on Christmas. Because it used to be they would just drink wine and party. And then that's when they made Santa fat, because I don't think anyone was fat before like 1800. Have yourself a... I couldn't figure out how to re-record them. That's the end. That's the history of Christmas. If anyone wants to post the donate link in chat, I don't know the chat commands. And that's all she wrote. That's all we got on the PowerPoint there.